yeah? Sean McGough here. You know me yet? No, you don't. If you do, St. Jude's, I'd be hearing about Thomas Sowell, all the money being sent to St. Jude's and Shriners. By all you people following me, if I made you giggle, laugh, get mad, get angry, you want to get pissed at me, this guy's nuts. Yeah, send some money to St. Jude's and Shriners. All this is free. Come on, brothers. One day I'll get monetized, and I'm not expecting you to give me a 2-drink minimum. You don't know how much them drinks cost, baby. Anyway, I'm just messing with you. No, I ain't. I talk to God and the devil. I don't care what anybody says. I don't ask for nothing but peace on earth, and if we ain't getting that, then nuke it all right now. Screw it. And they don't listen to me. Nobody ever listens to me. Yeah, the kids like lighten up and say what you were here for. I humor him, and we go around until his old man nuke you all. Be thankful you got the kid, because he's holding the ball. I keep telling him to give it back to his old man so I can come up there and push the button, but none of them want me to die yet. I keep trying, but now that I don't want to because I've decided, nah, fuck it. The white thing, it's a long story. Anyway, I'm humoring the kid, and I seen this tree out here. I'm fighting with a rooster down the street, too. I worked in Louisiana, and I won. They can't do that one. Anyway, I do it all the birds. It's like a 2023 Disney crazy shit thing. Anyway, where the hell was I going here? Anyway, if you look around, there's this one little tree out in the middle of nowhere. He's just doing nothing. But they put a fence around him, a nice little fence with a gate even. Now I was driving by, and there's not a lot of people here. And I said, well, you know what? What the hell? Someone went to all that trouble to put a fence out there on this little tree that only has a couple little leaves on it. And he's seen some better days, I'm reckoning, just like the rest of us. Which, when I think about the country and the Liberty Tree and all of that, the leaves are falling hard. That's why I'm doing all this, to try to save my country. For God. It's God's country. Yeah. Believe it or not, I don't care what you believe. He chose Israel. What'd you do? Yeah, I'm just saying. It wasn't you. The leaders. Our leaders are doing it now. Yeah. They kill off God. Forget about it. We're all done. Let them kill Jesus. Yeah, you go ahead. I don't care who you are. You don't believe in Jesus? That's all right. But if you let them take him out of the Bible, you get rid of him, make it illegal, nukes are coming, and I'm going to love that shit. I'm going to be the one to push that motherfucking button until God hit me with that first nuke, and then we get the rest of them. Anyway, it just so happened I come out here. The kid says, let me humor him a little bit. So where do I end up seeing right here as I'm driving by? I've been up here before, but I've never seen this little tree in this area before. It's called Compton. They're doing a memorial. It's really cool. Just so happened I'm at the Liberty Tree Memorial. Ain't that something? This American Liberty elm was named after the Liberty Tree, our country's first symbol of freedom. On the morning of August 14th, 1765, the people of Boston awakened to discover 2 effigies suspended from an elm tree in protest of the hated Stamp Act. And I work for the post office, so ain't that something? That's where you put all the crazy people who say they talk to God, because we do. Where would God put us? A place where he even decided to build, using Ben Franklin. Anyway, where the hell was I? From that day forward, that elm became known as the Liberty Tree. It stood in silent witness to countless meetings, speeches, and celebrations, and became the rallying place for the Sons of Liberty. It's also why they want to use an elm tree and say that everybody got lynched on it, because if you get rid of the elm trees as a symbol, like on the boots there, they tried to say, not Doc Martens, the other ones, they have a tree on it. That's something to do with the lynching or white supremacy. Get the fuck out of here, you assholes. That's a work boot using the Liberty Tree, you sons of guns. And yeah, there I go swearing and using God. My teeth are gross. That's the devil. The cigars. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Anyway, this is where I see the Liberty Tree going in our country. Look at this poor passing. Hopefully them leaves come back. On ourselves, I don't know. Call your congressman, your politician, you tell them they better leave God alone. They better leave that First Amendment alone, especially the First Amendment. Take a look at Anomaly. Everything this kid's saying, I want to say, but I can't do it without swearing. Not everything, but most of what he's saying, especially about the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and all this critical thinking, people. That's what this whole world's lacking. Critical freaking thinking, seeing things from all angles. I'm only one crazy son of a bitch who works for God. I don't even like him because he gets on my nerves, wants me to do things that are right. Pisses me the hell off. I'd rather ride with Diablo and then we can bang chicks left and right, do some coke and fucking get high and drunk. But the kid says, nah, I ain't gonna hang if you do that. That'll make me sad. I want that's how I deal with shit in my head. Let God be the king. So be it. And now the sun. A little late on that one, ain't you? We were singing earlier about the sun, and he didn't bring it out. That pisses me off. He's never on time with me. He's always like 10 minutes late. That explains so much, by the way. That's a long joke. It goes way back, but it's really a real thing. Anyway, where the hell was I? The Liberty Elms tree installation was August 14th, 2010. Thank you to the following groups of individuals who supported this project. The Campton, Campton, I know I got an accent. You know what? Everywhere I go, it changes. Yeah, I sound like I'm from down south, so I'm from Dublin. Hey, I don't know what the fuck a Dublin accent sounds like right now. I wanted to Australia. That being said, you know what? I may not be the best guardian angel. Maybe I'm just a pure crazy son of a bitch who tries to make people do something right and use a little critical thinking. Maybe I ain't the best at it. But if my advice ain't right to you, Dr. Thomas Sowell, then flip me the bird. No, don't do that, because people do that anyway. I'll never know the difference. Give me a hang loose. I like hang loose. Reminds me of my buddy Mix from Hawaii. Give me a hang loose. You know the hang loose. You know that's what I do for birds, too. Plus, it's pretty good when you want to do sights, because it's kind of like the sights on an M16. You hit that little thing there. Oh, there you bang. I'm just saying. I'm cheap. I ain't wasting rounds that you don't have to. Oh, I don't have guns, but I know where to get them, so don't worry about that. Red flag. Only thing red flag laws do is prevent normal, law-abiding citizens from protecting themselves. That's what most of the time they do. Now, do they come in handy? Yeah, but the government don't use them. The some bitch who just shot up all them people. It works for the military. Said he wanted to shoot up the base. You locked him up, and yet you still allow him to have guns, and he's still working for the military? That wasn't a freaking few clues for you there. Our FBI is not too good. All these Bourne movies, you go fuck yourselves. I've told you face to face, so I ain't afraid to say it here. Every time I see one of you, you tell me you want to be a blowhard and say you work for the feds, you're an FBI, you're CIA, you're whatever. First off, you don't keep a secret too fucking good after 2 drinks. I'll tell you what, you all kind of suck at that. If I worked for that gosh darn news guy, I'd get you in all kinds of shit. But you know what? I'm not that big of a prick yet. But you got a chance. You come after the Catholics, you want to come to my mass? I don't even go to mass. But it makes me want to go to mass. So if I find out that you're going after the Catholics and you want to step up, oh, I'm going to step it up. Maybe I'll just hang in the parking lot, see what happens. We'll see. I'm trying to prevent World War. I've been trying for a few years. Maybe I should have come up forward first. A long time ago. Didn't know whether I was talking to Diablo or God. Now I know the difference, and nobody gives a flying fuck. My wife knows, and she still don't give a fuck. Think she's looked up Thomas Sowell? No, the bitch ain't done none of that. Don't even know who he is. She probably don't even know he's black. My kids, they're retarded too, both of them. I don't give a fuck. They got an old man who talks to God, and neither one of them gives a fuck, and neither does my wife. And that's the point. If they don't give a fuck, why should I? I really don't. I really tried to nuke you all because you pissed me off so much. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, my wife wouldn't be so mad at me if she didn't still love me, and my kids neither. All right, so if they're going to be mad at me, so be it. I embarrassed them and whatever. But if they'll look up Thomas Sowell, those little bastards, they're bitches, not bastards. They don't have penises, but it's 2023. They might want them. I don't know. I don't know how anything works these days. That being said, find Dr. Thomas Sowell. Even if my idiot family won't listen to my stupid friends and all the morons I hang around with, maybe you will. People paid a lot of money to have this man speak in front of them at Stanford and at the BCUs and a whole bunch of other places. They pay him millions of dollars to go talk. And if he was a sellout, he'd be making hundreds of millions. But the man ain't. I hope some of this took. I don't even know if I read this back all the way. There's a whole bunch of people to thank. I'll tell you what, come up here to Campton. It's a beautiful country. Not a lot of places to park here. Be careful going off the road because there's a dip in the ground there. But it's a nice town and the people are sweet. And I'll tell you what, well, I don't know because I only saw like 3 of them. They were all workers. And one guy almost crushed me. He was like one of them things that flattens the ground, and he come around the corner right as I'm coming at him, and I said, oh, here we go, this is the day. I didn't stop, but he did. That would have been hilarious. Well, maybe not. Yeah, probably not. I bet it would have hurt. Never mind. God bless.